Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Howard. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge 1st down on 3rd and long.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The running back has it. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got the back in the middle. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Ohio State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
I love the aggressive nature of the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to run for it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Been showing them the run. Now they'll fires the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Marshall quick to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. On the ground, it's Payne. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The lone back's got it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Getting some heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the ground, it's Henderson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
And Reese, listen, we already know. He already threw the interception in the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays that we put together now. If I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen, something.
He's got it down the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work with big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
When you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here, too.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses, Jim Stillwagon. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Judkins. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty from the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Howard. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Great call by the offensive coordinator. He saw an opportunity to take a shot, to dial up one of these types of plays, and beautiful execution by the QB and receiver, and now they're set up in the red zone.
Now from inside the red zone. Got a man. It's Smith. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Give on the inside. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call. Really nice execution.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Touchdown, Marshall! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 18 to Iowa. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Off the play fake. Fires it down the seam. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it touchdown, they can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. Perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first finish.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Second down coming up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He breaks a tackle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Scott. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Marshall, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. Makes the grab down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Herd! What a grab and go for the score. They'll line up to go for 2.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Ohio State, 35. Marshall, 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he loses the football on the return. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And the comeback is on.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a man on the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Howard. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball up the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a...
Got enough space. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Marshall quick to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper. Understanding they're down. I'm going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short. That means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. It's complete. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Touchdown, Marshall! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside.
34.
They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Howard. Looking left. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. It's a draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He wants to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Looking for the score. And he's got it for a touchdown in the final minute. We're a two-point conversion away from a tie.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Howard. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
On second down, just keeps firing. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes follows up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays, you got to have scripts, because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fires left. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the offense. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State. They strike first in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A remarkable grab, just keeps piling up scores.
I was about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So,
touchdown, Herd! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Now, 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Off-play action on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He wants to go deep. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that.
Touchdown, Thundering Herd! They take the lead here in overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. On the move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get into play immediately.
Snags it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top by one. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.